Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BA'Hashem, YAHAWASHI, BA'Hashem, RICANS. Double honors to the elders and apostles. Shalom to my Akim, Wakwatim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from the spinal captivity. This is Brother Kawakab coming at you with another lesson. And today is actually going to be a lesson on people criticizing. Okay, now, first things first, the inspiration to actually do this lesson comes from this video that I saw, where this guy basically, well, you can see the title of the video. It says, "Why did the biggest evil pop off have the most salt?" FGC reacts. Okay, so basically he's saying that the winner of the grand finals, whatever, did such a big pop off, and then the loser in that same grand finals was super salty. It like, as in he was like mad and whatnot. Okay. Now, I guess we'll see what happened, and I will give you a bit of context to the story.
Sponsored player from France by the name of Yasha, and it goes down to like the last hit. Look at that, it's 2-2 right now.
So the Yasha guy, this is him. He's a green character, and the other character, he's the other player.
He's not gonna allow this. All right. That's pretty much it, right? That's a wrap. Check out this pop-off. Legendary pop-off coming up. Check this out. Hickory! Hickory dickory. This man is going insane. Look at the size of the audience. Come on. Oh, what's not over yet? This pop-off is nowhere near over.
This is a super long. So number one, I'm going to ×2 it, and in addition to that, I'm going to skip.
I can't stop right now, by the way. In the audience, carrying him over. He's soaking it all up. What a run. What a performance. What a level. Get him out the audience, bro. You actually got to get in line over here. Okay, in the shadows. Background the whole time, like on his phone. And you can taste the salt. Right? Biggest pop up. Check out the salt. It's from player 2 from Yasha. You're going to see him in the background the whole time, like on his phone. And you can taste the salt. Right there on the right side. Check it out. Okay, we're going to pause it right here. I just want to warn everybody. If you have.
Take 20%.
I have like high blood pressure, high cholesterol. Stop the video right now. Because the levels of salt that your ass is about to intake is going to be off the charts. Okay, let's go ahead and continue.
All right, Slakia. Now look at how he's basically hyping it up. He's like saying like, "Oh my God, this is gonna be so salty. This is gonna be such a big thing." Like, yo.
Look at my man on the right side, on his phone, or active.
Yeah, look, he's on his phone. Okay, he's on his phone. All right, let's continue.
Like he's on his phone. I don't know, one of the two. And then he goes over to the left now. This whole thing. Once again on his phone. Still on the phone. He's placed his phone. Still on his phone. Back on his phone. And of course, the winner of the day after an incredible. He ain't helping the salt. Take a stick. He was right there. Maybe. Damn. All right, there it is. What's up? That's an amazing picture. I see Hickory posting saying.
All right, so Slakia, the winner, this guy's he goes by the name Hikari, and the one that was on his phone that had a bunch of salt and whatever, he goes by the name Yasha. All right.
Damn. All right, there it is. FGC is reacting. I see Hickory posting saying, "Can't believe this is real. I am the strongest in the world." Evo.
That's crazy. Anyway, basically, some context that he does not go into is number one, it normally, okay, it was tied up, like it was game winning, not set winning, a set winning game. Like after whoever won that basically won. They were both 2-2. All right. Now, me personally, I do compete in these tournaments, so I know how it feels. So I would call myself a competitor. Okay. As a matter of fact, just last month, I was in grand finals in a tournament, and I was in a very similar situation where it was literally last hit, and I literally fucked up. I didn't have the knowledge on literally one move that nobody fucking uses, Slakia. And then I literally lost because of that, and it really just, it got to me. But at the same time, you know, I kept my composure. I was calm. I was fine. I accept my loss. But for Yasha, this is a lot more than just losing in this type of way. Okay? The thing is, he made that team. And the thing is that you don't know is that they use the exact same team. Like, people saw the team that he made and then stole that team, and then someone else not only beat him but won grand finals with the team that he made. Okay? And honestly, like, how can you actually respect someone that does that? Okay? And yeah, regardless of this whole, oh, he's a kid, whatever. Okay? And look at this comment. Okay, yeah. And the thing is, people will get mad at players when they rage, when they get mad, when they start swearing, cussing, and destroying controllers. But this dude, Yasha, just kept calm. He, instead of raging and acting all crazy, okay, he just went on his phone trying to escape the reality of the fact that he invented invented a team, invented a meta. So someone stole it and won Evo with it. Okay, won the biggest tournament around with something that he made. Okay, I would be pissed too. I would be extremely pissed. Now let's look at this comment. Poor dude can't even lose in peace without the FGC clowning on him. This is why the FGC will stay close neighbors with the card community. Now, before I go in a bit more into this, I want to say that this is a fact, because, or the reason why I'm doing this video is because people like to criticize how the prophets of YAHAWASHI are going around preaching and teaching. Okay, but then why can't but then when it's them, when they are put on the hot seat, when they are the ones, then they expect mercy, then they expect some leniency. But then they're gonna criticize people that are in hard situations, but not when they are in that spot. And I even did a video on how that were at camp. Okay, some woman was driving super recklessly and dangerously, and then she went, disturbed their camp, disturbed their class. All right, and someone in the comment section was saying you should have helped her after she was drunk. She was recklessly driving on the wrong side of the road, putting people's lives in danger. And then he was telling them to help her out. Okay, if I can, I'm going to find the video and I'm going to put the link in this description. But that's basically the general idea of that. Okay, and that's the type of like mindset, the type of stupidity that these people have. They will hard criticize people that are in difficult situations that they would never in their lives be in. Slakia, they would never. Most of these people will never be in grand finals of Evo. They're never going to be that good. And then most of these people, they won't go out on the highways and byways to preach and teach the gospel of the word, but they will. Oh, you should have done this, even though they don't even know how it feels, or they don't even know the situation of being in the thing. All right, now let me read down, because this happened a couple of days ago, and I only saw this comment right here by Gen2K that actually made me want to do this lesson. Okay, basically this Gen2K says basically this. he just focused himself on his phone to compose himself. People acting like he spiked on the floor or something. Most likely he was gonna get called out for being salty either way if he clapped with a look not approved for whatever reason. Like, okay, and now let me say this. Like I mentioned the context. He would not be happy, or I would not be in approval of someone stealing my team and beating me in grand finals with the team that I made. Okay, like that he literally, oh my god, Slakia, it's just it is actually just infuriating. Like I made a video not too long ago talking about how people will copy you, and what's it called, like I said, the heathens, they follow after they copy. The video I made was talking about how when I go buy something at the store, people go and take whatever I get after I get it. All right, like it's just an annoying thing. Now, I'm continuing on with the comment. Like when Punk was crying after his Evo loss to Tokido, it wasn't the absolute best reaction, but it's understandable. People saying he should have done this or that, but you weren't in his shoes in that particular moment after that high stakes situation, especially when you put in as much energy and effort into the game as these top 8 players do. And that is an absolute 100%, 1000% fact. These people do not, oh my God, this is actually getting on my nerves now, because these people, they don't put in time to get better, to be good enough to make top 8 in video game tournaments. They do not put in effort to learn to be able to go out on the highways and byways, but yet they're telling us, they're telling the people that are actually in those situations how they should and should not react. They're telling people how they should and should be teaching. All right, this type of shit is annoying as hell. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God, this hits so close to home, because I go in both sides. Slacky, I go in both sides. I am a competitor. I get high in some low tier tournaments. I have to deal with these people. I have to go out on the highways and byways. All right, I have to preach and teach. I get fucking I hear people saying, I've heard people say you should be teaching like this. Stop teaching with the hatred of God. Teach with the love of God. Like, shut the fuck up. All right. This, okay, Slakia. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna get some precepts out. All right. Whew. Matthew chapter 7, verse 12. Therefore, all things whatsoever ye would that men should do to you, do ye even so to them, for this is a law and the prophets. Okay, so if you want to be judged on a righteous accord, if you want people to understand you, if you want people to not be hypercritical of you and all the actions that you do, you can't be hypercritical over the things that other people do. Okay, if you want people to understand you, you have to first understand other people. All right, you can't be saying, oh, they should be doing this, doing that. Okay, well, you didn't put in the time and effort to be and get into that situation, so you do not understand. You do not know how to handle things. You do not know these people's struggles. All right, and that I was able to see this. Okay, like people think that that everything is just easy and simple. It's not. It really is not. It's not. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Okay, it's not just a matter of, oh, you just like, this even applies to customer service jobs. Like when you have to deal with people, you can't say to someone, oh, you should never curse at a at a customer, or the customer's always right, or people that say a man should never hit a woman when the woman is over here beating on a fucking man as if she's a man herself, okay, acting as if she's trying to match him in testosterone when he's not even doing, when he is more than likely not even trying to fight in the first place, okay. But then when the man who's getting beat down has been getting hit 100 times throws one punch, then that's when people want to jump in and fight. That's when people want to come in and act like the man was straight dogging on the freaking bitch, okay. When he does one punch, literally one punch, that's when people want to jump in, not when the woman was freaking making him bleed and all this shit. All right, like look at all the freaking the extensions and the situations, how these people have double standards and are straight hypocritical. All right, let me see. Was there more? Okay, yeah, just right here, like just like this. By Little Knuckle XL, you see the username. So to lose in peace, you think he should have gotten on his knees and kissed that guy's ass, kissed the winner's ass. Being on his phone is not the inverse of sportsmanship or classy. Okay, basically meaning it's not the being on your phone trying to ignore, what's going on, trying to, I guess, cope, okay, with what happened is not bad sportsmanship. All right. And yes, this video is straight clowning him. Like he literally had no reason to make this video. This was so dumb. And then yeah, he agrees with this, which I honestly agree with him too. This was a very well made comment, and it's very true. Okay, he didn't. If you can literally go and Google gamer rage or whatever, gamer rage at tournaments, okay, and you will see people doing a bunch of just unsportsmanlike things. Okay, it is not new. It's very normal. This was literally nothing. This was nothing. This was not even a thing. And he was overhyping him just being on his phone, not getting mad, not doing anything, not putting anyone's lives in danger, not putting any equipment in danger. All right? Like, I would be mad too if someone fucking stole my exact same team and then won with it. Beat me and won with it. All right? So, moving on. James chapter 5 verse 9. Grudge not one against another, brethren, lest ye be condemned. Behold, the judge standeth before the door. Okay, and that's the thing. All right, you can't be looking at people, giving people the side eye, saying this and that or whatever, saying this and that to people, criticizing them. Okay, because if you are criticizing primarily, okay, if you're primarily criticizing the prophets, all right, then you're going to be condemned. All right, you're going to have to answer to YAHAWAH and His. If you're saying, oh, these prophets are not doing the right thing, they're cussing, they're saying things, they're cutting people with the truth, like, no. All right, that's just wrong of you to say. Okay, and especially if you yourself aren't out on the highways and byways preaching and teaching and trying to edify the lost sheep. Okay, if you don't know how it feels when you're trying to explain something to someone and they constantly don't get it, or they don't want to get it, or they try to evade the topic. Okay, why are you talking? Why are you acting as if you know best when you don't know, you don't understand, you've never been in the situation. Okay, the Most High is just not dealing with you on a carnal sense and on a spiritual sense. Because for you to be criticizing Yasha for being on his phone, let me get for being on his phone and trying to cope and not care about this clear dumbass situation, which by the way, someone else made the same dumbass video, which I probably I couldn't have used it because I need the comments. But basically, if you can be over here talking shit to someone who put in so many hours to make his own thing, to have someone else come and steal, like, imagine you do your homework, all right, and then someone just copies your homework, and then they get 100% for it, and you get 99% or something. Okay, when it was you that did all the work, you went from the ground up. All right, and in that same sense, and that's on a carnal sense, for him to be up here. Okay, and all right, for the prophets to be out on the highways and byways after spending hours, days, weeks, years studying the scriptures. All right, I've been studying for years now. Okay, I've been studying for years now, and I'm able to go on the highways and byways and to have someone say, you're teaching wrong, after they don't know the scriptures, they don't know the Bible. They try to say, they literally bring one precept out when a bunch of other scriptures support me on the way I'm doing, and they are most likely using that one precept out of context and in the wrong way, and not, or just straight up not knowing the full understanding of something. Like, I don't even have an example in mind. All right, like, this is the type of stuff that will actually get people angry. Okay, let me get that. All right, no, Slakia, if I remember, I'll get it. Isaiah chapter 30 verse 10, which says to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. So on top of not wanting to hear the truth, okay, they want to tell us how to prophesy. They want to tell us how we should be saying things. Slakia, by the way, they want to tell us, oh, speak this way, speak nice to me. Don't speak harsh. Don't tell me that I need to stop doing this. Tell me that I'm good. Tell me I'm on the right path. Tell me that God loves me. No, absolutely not. All right. Whew. Slakia. I've calmed down now, but 7 from the top. Judge not that ye be not judged, for with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged, and with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again. Okay, so now, number 1, this is not saying not to judge at all. It's saying when you judge, Slakia, don't judge. So Slakia, let me dial back. Basically, it's when you're judging, watch how you judge, because you don't want someone to judge you in the same way. An example of this is if you are a homosexual, okay? I shouldn't have said that. If you are an alphabet, okay, and you're telling someone, oh, you can't be an alphabet, all right? Then, but you yourself, you're an alphabet. Like, why are you saying that to someone else when you can't follow the same laws, statutes, and commandments? You can't follow the exact same commandment. Okay, so you're being a hypocrite. It's basically saying, don't be a hypocrite when don't be a hypocrite. Okay, don't judge people when you yourself have problems in the same area. All right. And as we see when it says, what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again. So in the same way that you're measuring someone and judging someone, it's going to come back to you. All right. And again, that falls under, people criticizing you, and would they honestly and truthfully if they were in the same person's shoes, would they be doing this exact same thing? Okay, and having someone straight up having someone steal your stuff and then beat you, all right, like that, or on the flip side, having someone say you're getting too mad. You need to stop being mad when you are preaching. You need to stop cursing when you're preaching X, Y, and Z. Okay, it will get annoying when people, because these people are judging, but then when they are in a high emotional situation, then they're gonna say, well, you need to. I just get mad. The X, Y, and Z. I have trouble controlling my temper. Like it. This is the hypocrisy in when they in how they are trying to tell people how to act. Okay, and you're gonna honestly tell me that all these people, they don't get mad, they don't get angry, they don't tolerate this type of stuff? Then that would mean that this is the perfect world. This is a perfect world that nobody gets mad. That's clearly false. Okay, people get mad all the time. You can see it. All right, it is very common. It's not uncommon. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things. So it says we might be rude in speech, but we're not rude in knowledge. Okay, we know what we're talking about when we're speaking the right things. It doesn't matter if you want to hear it in a different way. Knowledge is knowledge. You better accept it. Okay, especially with the times that we're in. Okay. Amos chapter 8 verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahawah, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. So again, like, you better accept these words, accept this truth, accept this gospel while you can. Who cares about how it's being spoken to? Who cares if people are cursing or anything like that? Okay? Knowledge is knowledge, and you better learn and get from it while you can. All right. Okay. James chapter 4 verse 11, the last one. Speak not evil one of another, brethren. He that speaketh evil of his brother and judges his brother speaketh evil of the law and judges the law. But if thou judge the law, thou art not a doer of the law, but a judge. Okay. So right then and there. Okay. Finally, this especially goes out to those, and I want to give a major emphasis on this. Especially goes out to those Israelites that are criticizing other Israelites and how they preach this gospel. Okay, you better not be getting on Israel for how they are preaching and teaching. Okay, like read it again, James 4 and 11. Speak not evil one of another, brethren. He is speaking evil of his brother and judges his brother. Speak evil of the law. Okay, it's saying you're speaking evil of the law when the brothers are trying to, preach this word to the best of their ability. Okay, they may be rude in speech but not in knowledge. Okay, they're putting themselves out there. They're honestly, doing the foolishness of preaching. Okay, they are offering themselves a living sacrifice for Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. All right, in order to make you wicked Israelites realize your transgression. All right, so for you to be criticizing a brother for that based on how he's speaking, you're wrong for that. All right, and you're speaking evil of the law, and ultimately you're speaking evil of the prophets of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, the servants of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi, and Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. All right, because we're speaking on behalf of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. We're the mouthpiece of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. All right, so that's really all I want to get into. Call Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawashi. See this beautiful lesson, okay, and how you lot, those that it applies to, need to fix yourselves and change. All right. But with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem Yahawashi, Ba'ashem Rakakwadosh. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, DTA Abad Babal, and Shalom.